In Our Neighborhoods have been on the air for 5 years. 5 years! And we have totally enjoyed bringing you the events that happen around Sun City. This month has been chock full of October fall festivals, a country western night, a lunch at Riverbend, and a neighborhood meeting. Let's start with the country western night, held on October 7th in the Pavilion and hosted by none other than Heritage Oak Place. They had the Sun City Squares there to teach them a step or two. Lots of fun. We're here with a frequent visitor to our show, Bonnie G. Simone. Bonnie, can you tell us what's happening tonight?
Well, we are having a country western party. Our social committee was trying to come up with a theme, some fun idea, and we have a resident in our neighborhood who is part of the Square Dance Club. So we contacted them, Art and Simone Bernard, and they put us onto the group, and we asked them if they would come and entertain at our party, and they were delighted to do it. And we hired a caterer, and we sold tickets, and people are all dressed up in hats and whatnot, and we're having a good time.
So what are the dancers going to show you tonight? Some square dancing?
I think a little of everything, some square dancing as well as line dancing.
And what did you have for dinner?
Well, we had pulled pork, pulled chicken, baked beans, mac and cheese, coleslaw, buns and sauce and pickles and cornbread and berry cobbler for dessert. Yeah.
Well, you are one of our favorite social shares, and I hope you enjoy tonight.
Oh, we're having a great time, yeah.
Are we going to see you up on the dance floor?
Maybe.
Joan, I hear you really love your neighborhood. Can you tell me why?
Well, I'm so happy I chose HOP because they have become like family to me. And at first, I was a little skeptical, like, oh, am I going to I moved here, I was a little bit older, and I thought, I'm not going to they already have their friends, and I probably won't maybe mesh into it very easily, but I joined everything right from the beginning. I'm in book club, and I go to Bunko, and I go to the ladies' luncheons, and I do as much as I can, and they've embraced me. I'm part of their family now.
And how long have you been in HOP?
4 years.
And what other activities do you do within Sun City?
Okay, well, I play table tennis with Chris, and I do ukulele with Chris, and I just whatever I can do, and I go to a lot of the activities and the socials and the dances. I go to the fitness club every morning, and I just started ballroom dancing, and I love that. So yeah.
That sounds like real fun. And I hear you're going to be dancing tonight.
Yep, square dancing, and I've gone to line dancing too. I belong to that club, but I don't go as much as I should. Can't do everything,
You try though, don't you?
Yes, I've been trying. Yeah.
Well, thank you for speaking with us, Joan. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
We're here with Sam Rowan of the Square Dancers. Sam, tell me what intrigued you about square dancing.
Well, I started a long time ago in high school. And our high school band, which I was a member of at the time, was raising money so we could go to the Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans. So we needed to raise a lot of money. And we decided we would have a square dance night. And it all went from there. They dragged me out on the floor. And once I was out there, I said, wait a minute, I can do this. And then here I am all these years later. So.
And I understand that you are
I'm the caller. Yes,
okay.
So I've been calling for about 40 years now.
40? Did you say 40?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And what does a caller actually do?
Well, the dancers get out there, and unlike most other dances where you have to memorize stuff and figure it out with the music, I do that all for you. So the dancers get out there, the music plays, and I tell them every single move to do so they don't have to memorize anything or figure out what to do,
Riverbend Lodge was the place for new neighbors to get acquainted with other Riverbend residents on October 10th. In fact, there was one resident who is a professional songwriter and happened to share some of his music with us. Let's listen.
Well, there's miles of roads before me, all kinds of sights and sounds, people of every persuasion in hundreds of towns.
Hey, hi, I'm here with Helen Hodge, who is the social chair for Riverbend. Tell us what's going on here today, Helen. You know, every time I come to Riverbend, I just love it. They're so peaceful and calm, and the people are so friendly. So what do you have today going on?
So it's like our fall festival. So this is one of our free events that we have this year. And we just decided to have something at this time that the weather would be beautiful and just have something casual. I started the beginning of the year as a new social chairman. And so basically my goal is we've had a lot of new people move in. I mean, probably several dozen new people.
Wow.
So, to actually give them opportunities to meet their neighbors. So, we really were looking forward to this event, and it's been really popular.
Hi, I'm here with Joe Marchetti, and he's a resident of Riverbend. And Joe, let me ask you, how long have you been here?
We'll be here 2 years in December.
Okay. And I can't, you, you have to tell us what got you down here.
Well, as I had told you earlier, that's something everybody asks, why are you here, right? And somebody once said, we're all here because we're not all there. That's probably the truth, but having said that, I used the word wept. When we made the decision to leave, we cried like babies, because you leave everybody you love, everything you know. But I used the word wept for this reason. W-E-P-T, winter, energy, politics, taxes. I can't say it any better.
Well, and I have a feeling just about everybody in Sun City can relate to that, since there's so many from your neck of the woods, for sure. I also heard you have a specialty. Can you share a little bit about it? A little bit with music?
Yes, well, I'm a songwriter. I've been a professional songwriter. In fact, it just went on. But I've been a professional songwriter for about probably 40 years now. Started when I was 9. No, I wish. But I've had music performed by Boston Pops. I've worked with a lot of really good Broadway people.
What's your favorite genre? Do you have a favorite as far as music writing goes, or?
You know, I would answer it this way because I do everything. I've done everything from, I actually in the year 2000, I had the #1 kids CD nationwide out of over 10,000 CDs. But I'll do Broadway, I do Disney, I do jazz, R&B, country, but most of what I do, I would call adult contemporary. So it's really for people who have lived some life. It's for people who've been knocked down and got back up. Nothing wrong with getting knocked down, but you have to get back up. And I'm very much a lyricist. I think words, you do more than just rhyme. Words mean something.
Well, there's miles of roads before me, all kinds of sights and sounds, people of every persuasion in hundreds of towns. That's America, that's America, that's America. Every road has a story, from sea to rolling sea, marked with many an opinion, paved with the need to be free. That's America, that's America, that's America. God knows we ain't perfect.
We've been in Riverbend about 6 weeks, and we absolutely love it. We love our neighbors. We love our pool. We love the social committee because we have met many of them. They're so wonderful, and we wouldn't live anywhere else.
And I love my wife.
Okay, my name is Johannes Sackbauer. This is my lovely wife, Sharon Cass. We moved here to Riverbend about 4 months ago from Oldfield. We love the neighborhood. We have a challenging house. We have done all remodeling, and we are very happy here.
Well, there's miles of roads before me, all kinds of sights and sounds, people of every persuasion in hundreds of towns. That's America, that's America, that's America.
Now let's head over to Lake Somerset, where the neighbors of Foxlake had their October Festival on October 14th. What a great place to share some fun together. Let's watch.
Take the fall crisp air, add in a festive neighborhood spirit, and that equals the enjoyment that we share in our neighborhoods. And we're going to get a taste of that today at the Foxlake Fall Gathering. Laura, you're the incoming chairperson for Foxlake neighborhood, and you got a quick jump on this because you've started this event today.
We did.
You called it Oktoberfest, but you put a little modern spin on it. So tell us about what are the events going on tonight?
Well, instead of it being Oktoberfest, like your typical German festival, we decided to just make it an October festival. And that way it opened it up to any and all possibilities. This is a first-time event for our Foxlake group. And so we gathered a food truck from our approved vendor list provided by Lifestyles. We have a DJ that is actually a Sun City resident. And we have a total of 68 people attending our first time event. And we're just so excited and so blessed to have this amazing weather tonight.
Okay. If you've ever been I've been a social committee chairperson. When you plan an event like this outside, you better have a plan B. What was your plan B?
Okay, well, after a lot of praying, we got blessed with this beautiful weather, but Rose and I had decided that if it was forecasted to be raining, she and I and our husbands, probably not known by them, that we were going to become kind of like the Sonic runners, and you were going to give us your food, your sandwich choice, and we were going to run it to the food truck, and then we were going to deliver the food back to you in your car and wish you a safe drive back home in the rain.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yes, thank you, God, for not raining. Yes, this is much more fun. Just
okay, my question, would you have done it on roller skates?
Oh, absolutely not. I still have both of my real knees, and I plan to keep them that way for a really long time.
Well, I think Foxlake is in good hands for social events, and I want to be at every one of them to record it, get it on camera.
Absolutely. We welcome you every event we have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rose, you are co-chairing with Lori for the upcoming year of events. So I want to know, because I've already told her we want to be at these events, what's coming up?
Well, we're going to have our Christmas party. We're going to have it at Frankie Bones, and we're going to have a Taste of Home, which is a little bit of everything from everybody's state. We have a pie party. We're going to have a golf cart parade in July. We have miniature golf in April, and we try to do something every month or whatever with all the neighborhoods.
I think you're going to keep them busy.
Yeah.
I think you're going to keep them busy. How excited are you to take on this responsibility for your neighborhood?
Good. We just want to have everybody to be friends with everybody, and we just love people. So, yeah.
I think you've got a good start. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vita, for all of our new residents and some of our residents who don't get out much, tell us about the Foxlake neighborhood.
Okay, well, Foxlake is one of the smaller neighborhoods. We have 137 rooftops, and we were one of the first 3 neighborhoods on what's called loosely the north side, Argent 2. We were turned over to Sun City from Pulte in 2016, and we have a good neighborhood. As you can tell from the noise behind us, we know how to have a good time, and we have a very, very active social committee. We have a very, very active neighborhood in terms of volunteering, in terms of clubs, and just a good place to be.
You sound like you're very happy that you made that real estate choice, right?
I am.
Okay, I can't let you go because the people like me who do know about Foxlake, we know the most famous thing about your neighborhood. I would say it's almost iconic at this point. What are you known for?
Well, it's probably the first weekend in December when we put up our holiday lights. We've been going all out for quite some time now. We have a Mrs. Claus, Carolyn Trooper, who organizes the elves and Santa's helpers to help residents light the trees, because not everybody can put their lights up now. So we put the lights up. We have a cocoa and cookies gathering, and then we walk the neighborhood and open it up to everybody else.
And we're not talking a few houses. We're pretty much covering the neighborhood, right?
Pretty much. There's usually about 5 or 6 out of the 137 that don't have something. Yeah.
Well, the model homes used to be situated, or not the model homes, the visiting homes used to be in your neighborhood.
4 of the homes were on Sunrise Point Drive.
Okay, I was in one of those at the end of December. And I remember driving up and down and saying, this is Sun City. I was here for a visit, had bought the house yet. Right. And so thank you. You helped me make my decision.
Well, thank you. I hope you came for cookies and cocoa while you were here.
I didn't. I didn't need them. Thank you very much.
Okay.
We're going to break into those partiers and we're going to ask them, what's your favorite part of fall? Is it that pumpkin spice and everything nice, the football, or just being able to cover up in those nice wool sweaters?
Okay, my favorite thing about fall is cooler weather.
Well, being in South Carolina, coming from New Jersey, the best thing, I don't have to rake leaves. But I like leaves, I like the color, but I don't like to rake them.
I love the fall colors. This is the time of year I miss being up north. I like that little change in temperature. I like it a little bit cooler, and I love the orange and reds and colors.
NFL football season. Hallelujah, it's here now.
Hey, my favorite thing about fall is that summer's over and I'm not so hot anymore. And I can wear orange. And as for Betty,
My favorite thing about fall is Halloween.
No, it is not pumpkin spice. I like the pretty leaves in the mountains, even though I'm on the coast. I'm getting ready to go to the mountains for my yearly trip and enjoy the leaves.
I'm with Janie. It's the foliage. We just drove down through West Virginia. It was beautiful.
I like football. Playoff baseball. So.
Now, Rivergrass, on the other hand, held their fall festival in the neighborhood cul-de-sac on October 14th. There was a chance to dress in costumes and enjoy socializing with games and food. S'mores, anyone?
We are in the Rivergrass neighborhood, and specifically on Shearwater Point Drive, on their cul-de-sac. And they have turned this cul-de-sac into a fall festival for everyone, and it's a sight to be seen. Next, we'll be interviewing the social chair from here, so stay tuned for a great evening. I'm here with Sherry Bowlby, who is the social chair of the Rivergrass neighborhood. Sherry throws the most amazing parties. She's very clever and very, very artistic. This is just phenomenal. Sherry, where did you come up with this idea?
Well, I lived in New Hampshire for 25 years, and everyone knows that's where Fall Fest began, with the pumpkins and scarecrows, etc., and it just naturally just came.
This is just amazing. Now you have done some of the decorations, one of my favorites.
I did, yeah. I painted. I painted. I wrapped tomato cages, and the committee helped with the tomato cages under the ghosts. And then the witch up there is made out of a tomato cage, and so made that. So yeah, we spent very little on this party. It all came from the $5 that each person paid.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's really amazing. And tell me about your hay ride.
Right? Well, my husband came up with this idea, and he said, I'd like to do bed races. And I said, okay, that'd be great, but we only have one bed. So first we were going to do time trials, and you'd push it down, and he'd have his timer. Then he said, let's do a hay ride. So that's where it evolved. Sometimes you have to let these things simmer a little bit.
Well, it's really interesting and a great sign on it, too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I enjoy this. I can't wait to see what else you can come up
Oh,
with.
thank you. That means I have to stay doing this, right?
Yes. Oh, forever. You can never quit.
Thank you. So we're here for a ghoulishly good time. What about you, Martha?
Oh, I'm so excited. It's fall. I love the fall. I love pumpkins. I love apple pie. I love pumpkin pie. I love ghost. And I love hay rides and all the wonderful things we're going to have here in Rivergrass in Sun City.
And bed rides? Do you like bed rides?
Well, I think I could like a bed ride. It looks like a very fancy bed ride.
One moment, please.
Alexandria Village held their annual meeting at the pavilion and gave us some of their pictures of the event to share with you. Great job, John. Well, that's it for this edition of ION. We truly appreciate your support over the years and will continue to highlight your events anytime. Just contact us at sctvhh@gmail.com at least 2 weeks prior to your event so we can give you the coverage you deserve. As the song goes, we don't want to miss a thing.